are going to try and go to the pub, aren't we? And you're coming along. Mummy and Daddy having a date night? And by date night, I mean it's not even 4 o'clock, or it's just past 4 o'clock. Hey? And then we'll come back and have a takeaway. Yeah. Let's make this chorizo risotto together. Here you'll see all the ingredients that I used, but what I'll do is make sure to list them in the description box for this video. So the first course of action is to pop some oil in the pan and place the onions in to cook nicely. Then what we'll do is add the chorizo in, and what you'll find is that the oil from the chorizo will also go into the pan, and it'll just make sure that the ingredients don't stick. So next you add in your additional vegetables. So here we've got pepper, and I also had some leftover broccoli stalks. So we don't like to waste in this household, so I've cut that up and chucked it in, and you just allow the ingredients to soften up a little bit before following the next steps. So for me, the thing that makes a difference to a dish can be the seasonings that you use. So here we've got pepper, we've got a little bit of salt, and then I added in some herbs. So you can add any herbs, but I added parsley, oregano, and I think I also added basil in as well. But you can literally add any herbs and spices that you choose. I usually add a little bit of spice to this dish, but I've been trying to not eat very spicy dishes as I'm breastfeeding. So the next step is adding in the risotto rice. So I just added in a cup and a half, and that feeds about, or makes about 4 dishes. So we do that before adding in the wet mix, which is the chopped tomatoes as well as the veggie stock. So I just stir it a little bit so that the rice is kind of cooking with the vegetables before adding in the wet mixture. And I find that that works really well. So once you've popped in the chopped tomatoes, we'll then move over to adding in the veggie stock. So just make sure you put 2 cubes in with a litre of hot water, stir it up nicely, and then we put a ladle in at a time, or a dash at a time, because I never use a ladle. So here you'll see me trying to use one hand again, filming, and just a little bit at a time so that you allow for the rice to absorb into the water. Or the water to absorb into the rice, I should say. So turn it up nicely, and you'll be able to tell when it's the right time to add more in. As you can see here, if you mix your spoon, you will see that the water kind of separates, and that's when I know that it's time to add more in. You can kind of see the bottom of the pan there. So as you can see now, it's ready to absorb all that water. So as you come to the last ladle worth of veggie stock, I then put in spinach, or you can put in frozen peas, for example, and just allow that to kind of go into the mixture. That obviously doesn't need too long. And then I also add some cheese. So here we've got Parmesan cheese I've just grated in, and then we grate more in once we're ready to serve as well. And this is the finishing product. So usually we have vegetables or a salad and garlic bread with it, but we're running low on things in the cupboard, so we've got a pita bread. I hope you enjoy.